scarier things that are happening. And Juan Enriquez, chairman and CEO of Biotechnology, stated, "We are becoming a new species. We are becoming Homo evolutus. Humanity is on the verge of becoming a new and utterly unique species, Homo evolutus. What makes this species so unique is that it takes direct and deliberate control over the evolution of the species. The day may come when we are able to take the best biology of the known animal kingdom and make it part of our own. This isn't just about being a bit stronger or having perfect eyesight our whole lives. All of our organs and limbs have weaknesses that can be addressed, and there are also opportunities to go beyond basic fixes and perform more elaborate enhancements." You see, it's not just about fixing what is wrong, but it's about enhancing what could be even better. In other words, it's becoming the Ubermensch, it's becoming the Superman. What we see in the movies, scientists are working on in the lab to make a reality. The creation of a chimera, so says John P. McTerman. He says the creation of a chimera is in direct violation of the Bible. The mixing of DNA from two different species violates this law, that is, reproducing according to its kind. When God created man, he stated that man was made in his image and likeness. The human DNA is what physically carries this image and likeness. The addition of animal DNA means that man is no longer in God's image. It is extremely serious to tamper with the integrity of man as transmitted through his DNA. That is, in part, what triggered the flood of Noah's day. All of the hybrid humans were destroyed during the flood, and God then started over with Noah. And we read by Joseph and Franco, who is the senior counsel for the Alliance Defense Fund. He says the chimera in Greek mythology was a monster with a lion's head, a goat's body, and a dragon's tail. It was universally viewed by the Greeks as a hideous creature, precisely because of its unnatural hybrid makeup. We are in a time where scientists are seriously contemplating the creation of human-animal hybrids. And Werner Verge states in the H+ magazine, that is the transhumanist magazine, within 30 years we will have the technological means to create superhuman intelligence. Shortly thereafter, the human era will be ended. And then we have Leon Kass, who says, "Human nature itself lies on the operating table, ready for alteration, for eugenic and psychic enhancement, for wholesale redesign. In leading laboratories, academic and industrial, new creators are confidently amassing their powers and quietly honing their skills, while on the street their evangelists are zealously prophesying a post-human future. For anyone who cares about preserving our humanity, the time has come for paying attention." These things are already happening. In fact, these transhumanists envision that by 2048 we will achieve the singularity and that humanity will be no more. In fact, some have even predicted that by 2019, or actually 2017, the first transhumanist is going to walk among us. So the time is very short indeed. We even see here 150 human-animal hybrids grown in UK labs. Embryos have been produced secretively for the past 3 years. You have to wonder, if this is what we're being told, what have they been doing in the secret? What have they been doing in those secret laboratories around the world where DARPA is creating strange things? We can only wonder. But I suspect that it is scarier than any of us could possibly imagine. Well, there are several steps that man has taken to reject the image of God that God created in him. You see, man has no fear of God, which is only natural if people feel that God has been disproven through evolution. The Darwinian evolution truly is the strong foundation on which eschatology is built. The whole end time scenario with the aliens coming and all this, if you didn't have evolution, you could not have that scenario. So if he has been disproven in evolution, if there is no God, then there is no need to submit to his word. And having rejected the author of the word, man is under no obligation to accept the statements in his book, nor is he seeking the solution to man's problems prescribed in the book. Believing that he has evolved this far, and the complexity of the human body is due to evolution, man believes that he should carry on his own evolution. And man desires to direct his own destiny and rewrite his source code by mixing it with creatures. By rewriting his DNA according to his own wisdom, man rejects the wisdom of God, which is coded in his DNA. But should the right opportunity arise, man might be willing to go through the ultimate upgrade and thereby completely reject the image of God. And that brings us to the mark of the beast and the hybrid race.